How you doing, guys? Chris with Dentless Touch. We have Dave Johnson here showing me his Ford Transit and his setup. So Dave, tell us a little bit about your Transit and how you have it set up.
All right, I have it set up. I do predominantly route work, so I do a lot of wholesale, but I do mixed in body shop and retail. So I wanted to have it as efficient as possible, which is going to be for normal door dinging or large damage. And so I work out of the back of my truck. I'm not really a cart guy, but I do have one in here. So with the large damage, I have everything set up that I can work out of this drawer. This is going to be for fender repairs, large door damage, and things like that. So if I have to pull my stool from the inside, I can bring it around to the back and kind of work in this area and still have access to everything without standing up. You still have, so I have all my dent dials in here, the doodah, just things that are going to move a lot of metal. And it locks into place. So this is conveniently sitting right here. My tools don't slide out as if I take off fast. Everything, it's 42 inches deep, so there's another cross brace that goes to the back. The false floor goes all the way to the front, to the cage. And we have basically all my rods and things like that. Anything that's about 3 feet or so is fitting in these tubes. With other things up here and then on the side, which we'll get to. And then I have basically my lot right up stuff, quick things, test of tape. I like to have everything in the drawers so I know where I'm going for my tools. These are all my knockdowns, hammers, the paddle, which everybody needs one of these. This is my glue pull drawer. Oh, go ahead.
So do you work, do you have a cart that you pull out, or do you normally do your work basically with the car kind of, I guess, under this nice tailgate, lift gate?
Mainly with the car under the tailgate, or at least pulled up to the back.
Okay.
Occasionally, if I can walk my tools over to a cart, I'll do that. I've only pulled this cart out one time since I've had this. So
yeah, so mostly, so it's not hail. It's more like
right.
route guy. So the lots that you do go to, you can just pull the car right up to you.
For the most, or drive the truck.
Drive the truck. Okay. Yep. All right.
So I can have.
That's how it's set up.
Yeah. So I can have, when I get to my location, whatever it is, I'll just hit this button, everything pops on. Depending on what glue I'm using, depending on the temperature, right now I have gray in there, but I also have some orange fire. But this is ready to go, just running off the truck battery at that point. I don't even need to use the wall.
So how long did it take you to set this up, to perfect this, I guess?
I got this thing on a Saturday, the Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
I got it on that Saturday. It rained all day Saturday, came home, tore everything apart. We were off that Monday, and I had it. I just finished up, so it was a rough plan, but it worked out great.
Oh yeah, I can tell. And how efficient do you think, kind of on a percentage scale, that having this van kind of set up, this way, how productive you are? How efficient do you think this setup has made you? What would you actually have last? What was your last vehicle that you worked out of?
It was the Escape.
Okay.
It worked all right. I had it set up similarly with a false floor, but
okay.
I couldn't fit as many tools in it, which the heavier tools and things like that are what you're digging over yourself to get something out. If you need it. Here I can have everything kind of spaced out as I need it. I would say I'm about 85-90% efficient, and the only reason I say this is because I still have the cart set up here, and I haven't finished this area. But it's worked well for me up to this point.
Nice.
And then I have the hammers, which they very rarely will fall off. They're kind of held into place with the rubber. This is the Gladiator setup. This is what I have in my garage at home, so you can constantly change it.
Change it out, cut it, whatever.
And I just screwed it right to the sides.
Nice.
And visually it just has everything, so I know I'm not leaving something somewhere.
Nice. Well, Dave, tell the guys a little bit about yourself, how long you've been pushing, give them some information.
All right. I've been with Dent Wizard 20 years, or coming up on 20 years. And I really love what I do. I love the guys. I mean, meeting up this weekend's been a huge thing. I got a guy I trained right over here, and he loves it too. He's kind of getting into it, so it's been really good to see all this stuff. The game's changed a lot. It's moving a lot faster now, so I get excited about tools when they come out. Seeing Chris's posts and videos about new tools that he got, and just working through problems. That's pretty much what we do every day. It's still a lot of fun. When it's not fun, it's when you'll see me just stop. Like Forrest Gump did, he just stops. He's like, I'm not running anymore. That's when I'm gonna stop.
That's good. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your setup here with the channel.
Do the sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the sides.
Yeah, because these are longer tools. This is the hail setup. This is the hail stuff.
The hail stuff, yeah. So just explain the hail side.
Okay, so the false, as I said before, the false floor comes to the front. This can be used for large damage as well. This is the quick bench that fits right in here. This is a 46-inch chubby, and this fits right across as well. So you have plenty of room to fit this sideways, both things side by side. Down here I have both stands. So I have both ultra stands. The one that I use is like the drum or cymbal mount, I guess they call it. I'll use that for just quickly putting this up when you're not using it in hail, just for standing against the side if you're doing large side panel damage, or even using it for a reflection board. But everything else for hail goes right in here. These are some of my longer bars. This is all magnetic, so they don't rattle around. Everything pretty much stays where it's supposed to be. And then on the front cage, since it's not the solid cage, it's a good area for storage, more storage. So I have all my luminant lights up there, the 20-inch, the 14, and then of course everybody needs a mobile tech shade, because it's if you're outside doing route work or retail, mobile retail, you need to cover yourself. But this van has been perfect. If I would have had this 15 years ago, I think I would have been in a lot better shape, because working out of the Ranger, your tools get rusty. Smaller vehicle, it's not a good use of space. Right now we have a very large area that we can put all our tools in. Chris, you just got one, so now we get to see what you do.
So Dave, one question, truck or van, which one's better?
For me, I say the van. I've had the truck. I see his truck, RPS, Ryan over there. He's got a truck, and no, he uses the space well. It sits up high.
Right.
You're losing a lot of that storage area just based on the fact that everything sits up high.
Right.
And everything's exposed to the weather. As soon as you open up that bed, the rain's coming down.
Yeah.
It could be pouring. You and I can sit underneath here and have a conversation.
Right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Dave, thanks for having us take a look at your setup, and I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem.